I'm Peter Dunne, and I have written and produced television for 30 years. I've been the head of development at different studios. I worked on and wrote and produced shows either or on CSI, JAG, Melrose Place, Dallas, Knots Landing, 8 is Enough, Love Boat. The list goes on. It's many years of working in the trenches. I also wrote a book about my writing called Emotional Structure, the story beneath the plot, and I teach that around different universities, especially UCLA. 3 this year. On Thursday, I'm honored to be a part of the Master's Class series, where I'll be teaching a memoir class called Contemplative Memoir, which separates it, the contemplation separates it from the normal collection of memories. It asks us to do more than remember it. It asks us to expand ourselves, our hearts, and our understanding of who we are and what our responsibility is from this point on, even with a destructive past or a beautiful past. What does that make us today that demands that we follow that up with something? We are each unique, and that's what this memoir class is about. We are each specifically unique. There isn't a human being on earth that is like Janice, that is like me, or is like Terry Bass, or anybody else. And if the world goes on without me being an active part about that, then the world isn't complete, nor am I. And, the role of the memoirist is to expand self and also to expand the reader's thinking and the author's thinking. I'm speaking on 2 panels, and one is on screenplay writing, and one is on writing in general, getting started, staying involved and engrossed in the writing, and how to wrap it up. Generally speaking, those are 2, one on Friday and one on Saturday.
Why should someone come to a writers' conference?
Well, writers' conferences for me are a large part of any writer's growth, any writer's endeavor to be better, to expand one's own sense of observation and sense of oneself as an author. It would be as if I didn't go to them, it would be like being a painter and not going to a museum, being a composer and not going to concerts. We enlarge ourselves as human beings and as artists the more we involve ourselves with other artists, because there's a generosity. I think it's more, for me, more than a physical generosity, it's a spiritual generosity between the members of a writing community that allows us to evolve with confidence, with compliments, with good notes that send us back in another direction, that rethink things. I don't see how any writer expands without being involved in community.
Peter, tell us about your scribe tribe.
I have a couple of scribe tribes. One I have is right there in San Luis Obispo, thanks to the Central Coast Writing Conference. This will be my 4th year coming back, and through those years, I've met so many fabulous people and wonderful writers. And just admiring their work gives me the courage to push on as well. I face things like we all do, writer's block and fear and all of that stuff in writing. And when I listen to other writers, how they work the game, how hard they work every day, and not always just trying to pound out 8 pages or 10 pages a day. Sometimes it's taking a walk and looking deep inside ourselves as a writer and asking ourselves those important questions about what is my obligation here as a writer? What is my intention with the piece I'm writing? Do they match? Am I doing something important for my sense, my id, that carries me forward in humanity and can contribute to things? In other words, am I fulfilling who I am by closing the distance between my being and my wonder? And in our writing, we never write about other people without totally revealing ourselves. And when we reveal ourselves, we become aware of it when we're writing. So the tribe in San Luis Obispo always helps me out. I have a tribe at UCLA where I've been teaching for 15 years. I have a tribe at a motion picture home where I teach memoir for the past 5 years, whose comfort in their conversations and support